Is there a food that you love so much?
This right here.
Oh, that you would go to the vendor
Yes.
and rob them
Yes.
for the food?
Just kidding. No. I wouldn't do that.
Because you're hurting the business. I
Yeah, I
want the
wouldn't
business
do
to
that.
thrive.
I want them to succeed.
Yeah.
Right?
That means it might be your last time to ever eat this.
Right.
Yeah. No, thank you.
We're not robbing.
I'll rob the enemy of the vendor.
Yeah.
True. That makes sense. That might be a smarter move.
Yeah.
But you're not getting the actual food that you like. Well, this guy who decided to rob a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, the one that's right down the street from us in Pasadena.
It's right by my house.
Right by your house?
Now we know where Nick lives.
Right next to Roscoe's. And I have a whole bag
I used
of
to live
chicken
there.
in the house. No.
Now we know where Joe used to live.
There's a KFC right next to it too.
And a Popeyes.
And the Popeyes.
The Pollo Unico.
And the Louisiana stuff.
There's a lot of chicken in that area.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I wonder why.
A lot of competition.
Chicken Street.
Yeah, I wonder why there's so much chicken.
Because they knew I was moving in there.
Clearly only one of them's worth robbing because this man walked in without a face mask, first of all. He gets kicked out for not wearing a face mask. All right? He leaves, comes back, not with a face mask, comes back with a gun.
Oh no.
He said, give me that chicken and waffle.
Well, quite literally.
He's like, give me a country boy.
Put all the chicken in the bag. Just the chicken.
What about the waffle?
Sounds like a comedy movie.
He left without any money. He left without money. He just went for the chicken. That's all he robbed.
That does sound kind of bomb though.
I would be so
Give me a
pissed
recipe.
if I robbed them and it was toward the end of the day and it was under the heat lamp and it wasn't fresh chicken.
Oh, it's got to be that juicy chicken.
Yeah,
Because
that's true.
Roscoe's, it sucks if it's not fresh chicken.
Yes, that's true. I've had dry chicken there before. All right, here we go. Here's some news footage.
Damn, that's crazy,
Cook
bro.
Robert Gonzalez was in the kitchen when the suspect walked in.
Comes straight towards me with a gun.
Oh shit.
Looking at me and saying,
Oh, shit, he
let's
cocked
take
it.
it back.
I think I went to high school with that guy.
He didn't take
This guy
it.
laughed.
He took actually.
You went to high school with them?
And
very
before
familiar.
he ran out, he walked out the door. He took syrup.
I mean, that is a pretty crime,
If you're gonna rob a place and not get the syrup, bro.
He gets just the chicken. We don't got time for fucking waffles, man. It kind of sucks. Waffles are only good when they come out fresh anyway.
He's like, pour the batter in here. Give me the batter.
And then you think he went, on second thought, he went back, let me get some fucking syrup.
Hey, because the chicken with the syrup is
You
fucking
need the
delicious.
syrup, dude.
And the iced tea.
He's like, I don't want white meat. Give me the dark meat. Give me the dark meat. What the fuck is this?
The attention to detail, she was like, but he had to take the syrup.
Hey, what a good ad for Roscoe.
I know,
That's
right?
crazy.
Shit's so good.
Yeah, you gotta rob it, my guy. You know what though? You gotta mix it with that that hot sauce they have and the honey. You gotta mix it together.
When's the last time you guys had Roscoe's?
Oh, it's been a while.
And we'll pay.
I went-
wore masks.
May? I went in May.
That's pretty recent.
That's really. They were open.
I haven't been there like a year.
I haven't been there in like.
No, like
I've
I
only
have
been
delivered.
twice.
Really? You gotta go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go right
Going to
now.
Pasadena.
But I don't like their waffles very much. They're so thin.
But what about, have you ever taken a piece of the chicken where it's crispy skin and then the chicken and you make a little sandwich with the waffle and you put the honey and then the hot sauce and you put in mouth and then you have the sweet tea and you drink
Get a
it.
sunrise.
You get a sunrise. Oh.
Okay, now that sounds good. But when I went, I had dry chicken and the waffle was just like super flat. I didn't understand it.
I do agree with you. To me, the chicken at Roscoe's isn't the best. I would say hop over to Popeyes, grab some chicken from Popeyes, get the waffle from Roscoe's. Bam! There you go. That's that fried chicken
I
waffle
actually
you
like
want.
their waffles more than their chicken.
Me too.
The waffle reminds me of a very luxurious Eggo waffle. Like Eggo wants to be their waffle, but can't quite get it.
Yep. That's very true.
That's a really funny ass crime though. No one, even the dude was laughing.
He was laughing. He was explaining what happened to him. He was like, gun was pointing at me. I threw all the chicken in the bag.
The fact that he wasn't even wearing a mask and he didn't even bother,
But this
he must
part,
have been high as fuck.
this part is what got me. I was like, oh, he was ready
cocked
when
it.
he went and
Want to be empty.
You know?
You know what? He might.
that means you know it.
Yeah.
I'm not just using this as a threat. I will use it
gonna
if you
do
don't
it.
give me all the fucking chicken
And the syrup.
Yeah.
and the syrup.
So he didn't walk in with
no
it
butter,
loaded.
yeah. What the fuck?
not the butter.
The butter, you need the butter too.
Yeah, I'm like, what you just chicken and syrup?
No, you need the butter and the chicken and the syrup and the waffle.
Yeah.
He seemed like he was in a rush though, you know. So he was like,
Yeah, you could have just got chicken elsewhere. There's like 5 other chicken restaurants there. Why the chicken from there?
Guess he really likes his Roscoe.
Or maybe he was just super pissed off. I'm gonna come in with that.
I'll show you.
I'll just take chicken.
Yeah.
Give me all your chicken.
It seemed like retaliation for the whole mask thing.
Right, because come on, he didn't rob him. As far as like.
Yeah, why did he get the money? That's weird.
Maybe he's like, no, this chicken's worth way more.
Do you think he ate it as soon as he left? Like, when do you go
probably
and
sold
eat
it
the
to his
chicken?
friends.
Sold the chicken. You ain't selling Roscoe's chicken.
No, I think he was eating it on his way out.
Yeah?
No.
He's already, this is act of hangriness. He's gonna claim this in court. He's like, Your Honor, I was hangry.
That's what he said.
That's a reasonable defense.
All right, you good, man.
Dude, have you guys ever done some stupid ass shit when you're hangry?
Fuck yeah, when you're like on a diet, like I'm on a diet, and then all of a sudden randomly I'm at Taco Bell and I order like 4 things. I'm like, I thought I was on a diet.
That's just you blacking out.
You're all mad at yourself, giving yourself attitude.
Yeah.
I start contemplating life when I'm hangry, dude. And I'm like, shit, man, am I like, should I be like doing something more useful? Like, should I go to boot camp and like fight for this country and shit? And I'm like, fuck, dude, I shouldn't make life decisions while I'm hangry, man. Because I start questioning my beliefs and shit. Like, damn, maybe I should become like Buddhist or something.
So we always gotta feed Joe, because then he's gonna be off the grid and we're never gonna see him.
I start questioning life.
Yeah,
You question life? I'm more like, everybody can catch these hands. If I don't get food right now, I don't care who I piss off. Don't be by me when I'm hungry. And don't touch my food.
Some people don't even let the hunger doesn't even affect them. Like Jill cannot eat for like a day or 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not affecting her at all?
No, like
because I
she'll-
used to think the same thing, and then
Yeah.
I got
And
to
you
know
get hangry?
myself, and I'm like, oh my god, all these years I've just always been hungry.
That's what my. That's
It
how my
wasn't
lady
because I was Latina.
I didn't. Yeah, I just always blamed it on me being fucking Latina crazy.
No, because like so for me, like if I'm hungry, no matter what, even if I feel like I'm like low blood sugar, I'm like, oh, I'm going to McDonald's. Like I'll slide my way there somehow.
But I'm saying like with her attitude.
Or her attitude might be affected,
Right.
But she can still go without forcing something in her mouth.
It's quite mild.
Like she has energy.
Something's going in my mouth no matter what.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing that I meant though, because
We'll talk.
I would always just be so used to that hunger feeling.
Yeah.
I was just so used to it that I thought that was normal.
Child. You're like, it was normal to be hungry all the time.
No, but even in adulthood, when I could feed myself, I was just so always accustomed to being hungry, but I didn't realize that until like I just started eating more, and then I'm like, oh, so when I'm pissed off, it's because I'm fucking
You're like,
hungry.
oh, that's why he keeps feeding me.
Yeah.
Every relationship I get into, they like to feed me a lot. Apparently, I'm super nice.
No, yeah, it's funny because then I'll come downstairs, Casey's in the kitchen, and I'll just start nagging about shit, and he's like, "Are you hungry?"
Need a cookie. Give her a cookie, dude. Fuck.
My go-to question: Are
She's
you
like, no, I'm
hungry?
not fucking hungry. And you just throw it in her mouth while she's yelling at
Are
you.
you trying to make me fat? Have you ever felt like you were being force-fed and they were purposely trying to put
When
weight
I
on
was
you?
a child, that's how trauma with food started.
Oh.
I was literally force-fed. My dad would hold his hand behind my head,
Like a bird.
shove food in my mouth, and then when my mom and him divorced, when my mom and my dad divorced,
That's a song.
my mom
And my dad
My
divorced.
mom and my dad divorced.
Oh yeah, can't make that into a song. Yeah. It did come out very musically, but yeah. So once they got divorced, my mom wasn't the cook in the house, so I just stopped eating as much. So, but yeah, that's what would happen.
Were you a picky eater? Like, why were you being force-fed?
Probably.
One of those. Eat your food. Not gonna eat it. Eat your fucking food. Not gonna eat it.
Yeah.
Won't eat your fucking food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's how it usually starts.
So then that's why I just got used to not eating.
Oh.
And then I just never knew that that's the reason why I always had a bad attitude.
You were doing intermittent fasting before it was cool.
Yeah.
Me too. But mine was motivated by drugs.
Yeah, see? Drugs and then just not having
Someone
food
once
around.
told me, this fucking ecstasy is gonna hit you harder if you fast.
Which is
And I'm
true.
like, what's fasting? Just don't eat shit. And when you go to the rave tonight, fucking take this. And I was like, all right, dude. I took this advice from a 15-year-old kid. I was 14 at the time, but he was a year wiser than me. And that night, that shit fucking hit me so hard. I was like, bro, I'm barely gonna eat now.
Yeah, it's the same shit with alcohol too. You get way drunker
fucked up.
when you have an empty stomach.
As our friends, we always go, we must eat before we drink. That's why nobody can stay on a diet or lose weight.
Oh, because you like to go at the restaurant and then the after party?
Because we know we about to get fucked up.
Yep.
So you know what you have to do? You have to eat. You have to eat before, then you drink, and then you eat while you're drinking, and then you drink some more, and then you eat after, and then you regret it all the next
And then
day.
afterwards, you rob a fucking chicken.
And then you go,
There we go.
but then you most likely wake up in a bowl of pho because you're dying on the inside. Because you're dying on the
You need
inside.
that. You need that soul to bring you back. You know what I mean?
You're like
Everyone's looking like zombies and shit.
the next Sundays going into the
Is that why you can
Vietnamese-
hold your liquor so well?
Yeah, because you gotta balance it out.
You're
You
just
gotta
like
eat,
absorbing it constantly.
Yeah.
You gotta stay eating.
drink water, space it out, eat food. That's why Jack in the Box line is always long.
And
People are, because you gotta get the food in your stomach.
Strategies. If you want to drink properly, you have to follow these strategies.
Understand how to keep that buzz and maintain it.
And to try not to black out.
Physiology.
The
Science. You
balance.
can't beat it.
Yes.
There's a balance to the game.
That's what happens when you work in nightlife for a long time. You have to figure out how to survive your shift. You're not supposed to be drunk at work.
yeah.
Sorry.
That's a party. That's like going into party as your work. And then it becomes work, so then the partyness goes away.
So then what do you do to party? Relax in a room?
Stay at home.
No,
Yeah, stay at home. I like that one.
I don't think people in nightlife or in like bartenders or whatnot, like you just are always doing something kind of related, and you like your job, you like to drink, you like to eat, you like to do that. Then the pandemic happened, and then you fucking had to stay home.
Yeah, fuck.
That's where people had to just stop. But when shit opens up again, they're gonna figure
gonna
out.
do it.
out. Yeah, because it's what they like to do.
People are gonna go crazy.
My part,
Oh, it's about to be lit.
We're gonna get the craziest spikes once we open up.
Somebody said like the Roaring 20s are gonna be coming back. Everybody's gonna want to go out, want to turn
Easies
up.
and shit.
It's gonna be Cancun, but the whole year on the whole states.
Man, that's gonna be crazy. It's going to be like an outdoor festival.
Imagine
all day long.
Imagine the first like no mask concert.
Dude, that'd be fucking
Like
nuts.
that'd be.
I heard they're doing that in China already.
We gotta go to China, dude.
Yeah, I remember that photo of the water park after they got out of the lockdown. It was like a sea of people.
Would you feel comfortable though, being all up in that?
Nope.
No, I wouldn't go.
COVID or not, I don't like being in.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
like in the water.
Ugh, that's human soup.
The chlorine kills COVID though, so you're fine.
Oh God, don't listen
Science,
to nobody.
dude.
Just go out after 10 p.m.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
Don't eat indoors.